What is up, my Bluefew? How are we doing today? Today, we're watching the finale of Season 1 of Smallville, which is called Tempest. I'm really excited. This has been probably one of my favorite things to react to, next to probably Arcane. I think Arcane, just because of how amazing it is probably one of my #1 reactions, which I technically never released the last 2 episodes because it was doing so poorly on the channel that I was like, well, you know. This is probably, I mean, Superman and Lois is really good, so I could maybe put Smallville next to it, but I think I get so much more enjoyment out of watching these episodes. There's so many things to dissect because of the time it came out in. I don't know, I've really been enjoying this. I think the acting is great, almost from everybody. So yeah, I really have been enjoying this show. And I'm really excited to get into the next season 2. So there's that, which will be, season 2 is where, like, it should be, new information for me. So yeah, I'm excited. Cannot wait. Oh my god, in my brain, I was like, oh, I should start recording. What have I been doing? I don't know. But yeah, I'm so ready to get into this. As always, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and at the end, you should leave a comment. Or in the middle. Maybe I'll ask you a question while we're in the middle of it. Who knows? You never know. But, yeah. But let's go ahead and get into this.
Beautiful day, isn't it? So far, but they're calling for storms later. Well, you know the heartland, some things can change in a minute. Is everyone assembled? My people are expecting a pat on the back and they deserve to get it. Try not to disappoint them. Thank you. Thank you.
Is she gonna, here's the thing. I don't trust Lionel Luthor ever. And I think Lionel Luthor will do anything to, I don't know, be a horrible father to Lex. So I'm worried.
As most of you know, you've all worked extremely hard this past year, and you should all be proud of yourselves.
I feel like he's about to be like, we're shutting this down.
Any business is only as good as its leadership. Due to management failures beyond your control.
It honestly, would Lionel let his company just burn to the ground if it would just spite his son? I mean that legitimately. Like, in multiple episodes, we have been given, like, Lex is doing great here, he's even doing amazing here. Like, the numbers are so high, and all this other stuff.
This plant will be closing, effective immediately. Good luck to all of you. We live in a meritocracy, Lex. The week got left behind. The plant wasn't producing. I had no other option. Spare me the corporate barbarians.
The plant wasn't producing? What are you talking about? We have had multiple episodes that have proven this wrong.
Lecture me about letting emotions get in the way. This plant was showing a profit. You're only shutting it down because I wouldn't go work for you in Metropolis. You're coming home,
Sonny! It's so crazy how quickly my mind went to violence, I have to be honest. You just ruined, what did he say? At least 2,000 people's lives. Well, just the people that work there. That's not even including their family. In an area that is profiting, just so you can be like, hey, fuck you, son. You're not gonna listen to me? Well, ooh. If I was Lex, I would talk to that reporter from like 2 episodes ago who's at the planet, and I would be like, my father wanted me to go back to Metropolis, even though I was flourishing here and the company was profiting, and there was no reason for me to leave. And because I wouldn't do that, he shut this plant down and destroyed all of these. I would out Lionel Luthor so fucking fast. Ooh, I would. I would be like, Lionel Luthor blamed me for this because he's a little pissy. Okay, I wouldn't say that because that's not. But I would be like, he blamed me for this because I was doing better than him in this company and I was rising, and he can't handle that because he's a little bitch boy. Sorry, that's what I see as Lionel is a little bitch boy. He gets pissy when his son does better than him.
One combo. I gotta get my tux order in today.
If I were you, I'd stick with the traditional black.
Clark, Fred always looks good on you.
And red it is.
Thanks. Now I gotta go make a call and change my order. Don't want people mistaking us for twins.
You seem really excited about the dance.
I am, but between the tickets, renting the tux, and buying the flowers, it gets expensive.
You should try finding the right dress. Guess Lil
Yeah.
about. They're closing the Luthor Corp plant.
So you heard.
The Ledger rushed a special edition. Hasn't done that since the meteor shower.
How's this gonna affect us?
Well, that plant was Smallville's biggest employer. Shutting it down is going to have a domino effect on
I
everyone.
can't believe that Lex could run the thing into the ground in less than a year.
He
Why are you
didn't.
blaming Lex? You should be happy then. It means Lex is going back to Metropolis and out of our lives.
The plant closing is going to hurt a lot of people, Clark. Now, as much as I would like Lex out of our lives, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No, Dad. Lex cares about the town. He said he had big plans.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Understand what they're trying to do with Jonathan being like, he always saw what Lex was to become. It's the only time that I really feel like Jonathan Kent isn't being Jonathan Kent. Jonathan Kent is it's just not. I think it's the only time that it's just not Jonathan Kent, where he's so adamantly against Lex in all ways. And like, I mean, there's been moments here and there that I'm like, oh, I get why he's against Lex. But then there's been moments where Lex is like really, really gone out of his way to be like, I want to help. I am trying to help this town. And Jonathan has thrown those all out, it feels like. The moment that he can see anything kind of bad about Lex, anything good Lex has done, is just like, well, oh, sorry about that. Oh, well, I was right. That's just...
Open your eyes.
Wow.
It's been a difficult year and you've stood by me. There's times I pushed you away and you could have made other choices and you didn't.
You'd never abandon me when you needed me.
You guys know that I really do like Lana, but... I mean, I feel like those words are telling. I would never abandon you while you needed me. You know what I mean? I feel like those words are very telling of the situation. If Whitney didn't need her, I think she would have probably already broken up with him. But I also think that with everything that's happened and their relationship being so strained, that's kind of the reason why. And more out of guilt, she stayed because she had those feelings. You know what I mean? Also, I'm gonna do a bigger picture of this. Whitney's eyes are so blue in this scene. Oh my god. Like, piercingly.
There's something I want to tell you.
Whitney, you know, maybe
Oh
we
shit.
should...
She thinks he's about to propose.
What's this?
Read it.
Oh.
United States Marine Corps?
I enlisted.
Whoa.
I think it's the right thing for me to do.
Okay. Is this... This is freshman year. Is Whitney just not a freshman? Is he... I mean, I guess it makes sense that Whitney wouldn't be a freshman, but I definitely didn't think he was a senior. Is Lana also a senior? Okay.
When I found my dad's medals, I felt he was telling me which path I should take.
You can't do this for your father.
I'm not. I'm doing it for us.
That's also a big thing that, like...
Don't be mad.
It's just so fast, you know?
I ship out from basic training Saturday night.
Holy... Saturday! Oh my god!
Will you wait for me?
He's gotta be 18.
What happened, Lex?
The two theories seem to be, I either ran the plant into the ground through incompetence or did it deliberately so I can go back to Metropolis.
Going back to Metropolis, then?
That's why my father orchestrated his coup, but this isn't over.
You have a plan?
Maybe.
Is he gonna open up his own plant?
Clark, thanks for stopping by. It means a lot.
What are friends for? Thought I'd find you here. You know, if you're not up for Saturday night, I'd understand.
You kidding?
That's the only thing I have to look forward to right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Why,
it
where
seems
you
like
going?
there's no spooky ooky
My dad's talking about moving
evil
us back
thing
to
this week.
Metropolis permanently.
What about the torch and all your friends?
Can't even think about it right now.
Ooh.
You're gonna miss me, right?
Yeah.
You even have to ask?
Just promise me Saturday night's gonna be great.
It'll be a night you won't forget.
He better fucking show up.
But in exchange, the investors will become minority owners.
Doesn't your father control the board? What makes you think he's going to go along with a buyout?
I know a couple of members I can convince, and I don't need a unanimous decision.
If this goes well, this is really good. I don't know. I just feel like Lionel's such an underhanded person that, like, even when you go by the rules, he fucks you over kind of thing, you know? And he doesn't like when you win. We've learned that, too. Clearly. Or this plant wouldn't have been shut down.
I just found out that Chloe might be leaving for good. Not sure I really believe it's true.
Know what you mean.
Yeah. She does.
Whitney's going off to join the Marines.
Marines.
That's intense.
Yeah, it is.
He told me he was doing it for us. Asked if I'd wait for him.
Woof.
So you didn't commit?
I told him I wasn't sure.
It's a big commitment.
When's he-
Not that, like, I'm thinking she wants to be with someone immediately or anything, but I'm saying, like, it's a big commitment to know that someone that you love and you care about could go somewhere and die. I mean, that's truly... Having a partner in the military is knowing that you might get that knock on the door any day with a flag, you know? it is a lot. It's a lot, and it's a lot for Lana to take when she's, I don't know, maybe a senior. I don't know where she is, because apparently Whitney's a senior. But it's a lot for her to take on. I mean, she's maybe 18. Again, I don't know now. Who knows? But she's maybe 18. She might be 17 if she's just like maybe a sophomore or a junior. Because I have to guess she's not a freshman if she was dating Whitney. Yeah, I was wrong. But that, as a teenager, like, I think, even though I'm only fucking 20, I'm only 25, but if you look at it, we put a lot of pressure on teenagers to try and figure everything out their senior year, and that's a lot to put on a kid. Like, you gotta know if you're gonna go to college, what you're gonna do for a career. Like, high school tells kids, you need to know what which I also don't think that's true. You can change. There are so many stories of people that are just like, I was in my 40s when I found out my true passion. Like, don't assume that you have to figure out your passion, your future, everything at 18, because you don't. I mean, oh my god, this is going to be the third episode for the fourth episode that I mention it, but Twilight, the speech that she gives on graduation is like, this is the time to make mistakes and to learn from them and to grow. You're still young and you're still growing and you're still learning. I mean, even if I look back at like when I was 19 to now, there are so many things that I can look back and be like, oh, I can't believe that's what I thought I was gonna do. Like, it's just, you never really, and now there are some people that really do know. They're like, this is what I want to do. I am passionate. But there are other people that are still trying to find it. And that's okay. So yeah. If there are any of you teenagers out there watching me, don't worry too hard about it. Because I promise you, you will find something out there that calls to you. And even if it's just like, you have to have this horrible, mandatory, whatever job, but it makes you like, but you get to have the money for like a hobby that you love or something like that, love that thing. Sometimes it doesn't always, sadly, sometimes it's hard to find a job that also correlates to a thing you're passionate for, and I understand that, but God, that was really sad. Sorry. But yeah, just so you know, there's always something out there you can find that I think you can truly be passionate for. If you're ADHD, there's a million things you can be passionate for 2 weeks. You got this.
I can't believe both Whitney and Chloe are going to be out of our lives.
Me neither.
Well, you don't know. This whole big thing with Lex might work.
Guess we get left behind, Clark.
Don't say it like that. Also, you have Pete. He's apparently been your friend since you were children, but he's almost never around. The sound this makes is fun. Also, we never really got anything on the reporter who's spying on Lex, or on Clark. Dude, the song for this scene is really on the nose, huh?
Glad I was in the cab and not one of you guys.
Oh, sorry.
The truth is, I barely felt the heat this time, and the debris didn't leave any bruises.
As you get older, your body must be getting stronger.
What? You're not in a hurry to pack.
That's because
I
I'm not
fucking
leaving.
hate this guy.
Accept your fate, Lex. It's time to move on.
I'm forcing a vote of the board of directors to accept an employee buyout of the plant.
If you sell all your stock and drain your trust fund, you still come up short, Lex. What are you going to do about the rest of the money?
Take the buyout now and you can keep your dignity. You've bought the Smallville savings and loan.
Go ahead, lead your buyout, but remember, I own your employees' mortgages.
Man, are we sure that Lionel Luthor isn't the villain of this series? My God. Like, honestly, that Lex is as good of a person as he is. When his father is, I have to say, the devil himself? My God. Jesus.
Problem.
You can't go.
I just can't pick you up. My transportation kind of went up in flames.
I'll drive.
Ruins the whole Prince Charming vibe.
Well,
Cinderella was never really my role model. You know? I'm sure after a couple of weeks you'll forget all about me.
Chloe?
I have this horrible nightmare that you are gonna rush to the bus station after Whitney leaves and profess your undying love for Lana, and I'm gonna be waiting at the gym all alone, and if you do that to me, Clark, I will never speak to you again.
Chloe.
Clark, a kiss on the cheek? You sweetie. Oh, you know, it is so cute that like, Chloe is his first kiss though, right? I really, like, I know it's not gonna last, but I hope we get at least a little bit of them being, like, in a relationship, because I think it's really cute. Yeah.
I'm going to the dance with you, not by default, because I want to.
All right, I feel better now.
Congrats,
If I could just have
Grants,
1
now
minute
what?
of your time, Clark.
How do you know my name?
Roger Nixon. I'm a journalist with the Inquisitor, and I would very much like to write a story about you. Why weren't you hurt in that explosion?
Why are we in a
You were in
public
the
area?
truck on the farm.
Am I missing something interesting?
Lex?
You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Roger Nixon.
Lex, please. I really don't like when Lex lies. It makes me upset.
What was that all about?
He wants to do a story on me, make me out to be some kind of hero.
The Inquisitor's a rag, Clark. If I were you, I wouldn't get mixed up with him.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he wants to.
The Inquisitor wants to do a story on me. He knows I was in the truck. I don't think it was an accident. I think he set it up to test me. Careful.
Clark, it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's not your fault that this guy literally sits in the bushes and watches you like a fucking weirdo.
Carry on like everything's fine. Go to school, take Chloe to the dance, and if this reporter's really got something, I'm sure he'll come talk to us.
Yeah, let's not have another Phelan situation, because I really didn't like that.
What else?
I think Lex has a piece of the spaceship.
Are you sure?
I don't know if he suspects anything, but who knows what he's gonna do. We all know how persistent Lex can be, and
You can't trace it to us.
Do your chores. Don't use your abilities. Whatever you do, stay away from that storm cellar.
Oh, great.
Mom, can you give me a hand with this?
Aww.
Who's there?
It's me, Clark. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Really? You seem a little tense.
It's just the dance and everything.
I have to start. I have to stop reading the things because
Sure,
they're
I've
not
tried
matching
more
up,
of
and
these
I'm
than
reading
your mother.
ahead, and I don't want to do that.
Thought you were holed up in the mansion.
Well, I needed to clear my head. Took a drive, ended up here. I didn't mean to bother you on your big day.
I got a little time. Chloe's picking me up. How goes the bailout?
I'm not sure, Clark. I think it's gonna get ugly before it gets better. We have a complicated relationship, Clark.
Yeah, he's the devil.
My father wants me to believe it's built on trust, but it's not. It's built on lies and deceit.
No, it's built on a
relationship with that
shitty
foundation
father,
is destined to
horrible
fail.
father, a
Lucky we don't have that
narcissistic
problem.
father
Lucky us.
who hates that you can't
I
be
want you to know whatever
his
happens
little
in the next few
scapegoat.
days, I'm still your friend. Just got a bad feeling. Kind of like when you can smell the air change before a storm.
Storms are a way of life around here, Lex. Trick is not to get caught out in the open.
Look after yourself.
A lot of storm metaphors this episode. Sorry, I'm not speaking too much on it, but without there being a true villain,
Thought my whole life was in that trophy case. My bus doesn't leave for an hour. How about we go check out the gym?
Aww. He wants to have one last dance with her? Aww. I think this is like really sweet of him. I really feel bad for Lana because she clearly is having a war inside of her with her emotions on, because clearly Lana is no longer in this relationship with herself. Like she stayed because Whitney was having a hard time with his dad, and then Whitney's dad died, and like, yeah.
Spring formal because of me. We still have time for one last dance.
God, Whitney just, I mean, getting that character growth. I mean, out of all the characters of season 1, I think Whitney, no, I really do. I think Whitney has had the most growth. I would put probably Lex, like, right there, slightly above him, but I think or below, or I don't, how would you say it? Who has the most? So, like, Whitney has the most, Lex has, yeah. But that's because Lex started at a higher place in my book, I think. Not because he hasn't become a good person, if that makes sense. But I think Whitney is, from stringing Clark up in a field to where we are now, I think it's, and for it to be a side character, to have that much to have that much growth is really crazy. But I really appreciate it. You're all I need. I feel like we've used this before. At the end of an episode. This has definitely been a song that we've used at the end of... This might have been the end of episode 1.
Hi.
Oh!
What do you
I
think?
love her dress.
No, you look beautiful.
Aww.
Oh, did I get you? We should go.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught up in the storm.
Well, here we go. I'll get the door.
Okay.
My lady. Oh my god. Can you be more creepy? I really wanted that to happen, and then Jonathan can't just... May I ask why you're spying on my son? Oh, that would have been a great line.
You guys are great. Well, thank you, Miss Rivers. It's go away.
Lana, can I have a minute alone with Clark?
Sure.
Ooh.
I'll bring the truck around.
I had a weird year. I started out thinking you just wanted to steal Lana. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I did some things I'm not proud of. I'm sorry, Clark.
Oh!
Appreciate it.
Whitney! Oh my god, this character growth is like... Oh! It's amazing, I love it! Oh, I love this. Whitney is really like my favorite part. Well, I don't know. Clark and Chloe getting to go to this, and actually getting to go to this dance is really fun too. But I don't know. Whitney's growth has just been just amazing. Oh.
Listen, Clark, there's something I want to ask you. Favor.
Okay.
I need you to look after her until I get back.
Aww.
Clark?
Promise.
Man. I mean, this is like...
Thanks.
Good luck.
This feels like such an emotional moment. Like, I actually... It's crazy that Whitney has become, like, my... You know how there's, like, that character that it's supposed to help you as the audience kind of enter the story? And it's insane that Whitney's mine. It really is, but, like... I don't know, he's just... I'm so proud of him. I know he's a fake character and a fake thing, but I'm so proud of him. Oh.
I want you to have this relax.
Her necklace! Oh.
I won't lose it this time.
Dude! Oh. Like, I'm actually getting so emotional over this thing. I was hoping Whitney was gonna be in the next season, and I feel like there's something that's gonna happen, and... Oh. Whew. I don't think this is the last we see of Whitney, but if it is, this is what I would consider, like, a really good ending for him. Like, he had the character growth and everything, and...
I loved you the first moment that I saw you.
God, I feel like Whitney's dying or something. Jeez. I can't believe Whitney's the thing that's made me cry the most in this show, I feel like. Oh my god. Is it still here? I feel like with Clark finding out about it that he would have moved it. Nope, he didn't. Okay. Oh, she loves this song, Clark. It's the time. Go dance. Go dance with her.
You know this is one of Chloe's favorite songs. Why do you think I requested it?
Aww, Clark.
Now that's what I'm talking. May I have this dance?
Of course.
Lana, I feel you on that one. Oh my god, I feel like there's gonna be a tornado or something. Oh my god, I mean... Ooh. I feel like there's gonna be a tornado. Oh my god. There's two. There's three. What? Can they show up like that? And to be that close to one. Oh my god.
Here! We gotta get to the storm cellar! What about Clark? The school's on the other side of town! He'll be fine!
He will be. Actually, schools are one of the places that... Ooh.
Who sent you? Was it Lex Luthor? Was it Lex Luthor? I don't need Lex Luthor. I'm gonna tell the entire world about your son.
Here's what I'll say. Anyone who's dumb enough to threaten a man's child deserves what's coming to him. Let me tell you that much. I don't think Jonathan is gonna kill this man, but like... You don't threaten a man's child. You just don't.
Everything!
Oh my god.
Destroy this family! Please! No!
Here's the thing, is I would, if he was a real person, I'd never pray for it. But he's not a real person, so I hope a tornado gets him. Is that crazy? Maybe, but you know. Well, maybe it's better to be outside. I don't know.
Clark Kent, man of mystery. Just when I think I have you figured out, you surprise me.
How's that?
Oh, I really wish they wouldn't do whatever this is. Where they do the spin shit. It upsets my tummy.
Stop the music, please. Excuse me for a second. Yeah. Can I have everyone's attention, please?
How
Thank
dare you.
The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning. Apparently 3 funnels have been spotted heading towards Smallville. Now, please, everyone stay calm. The gym.
The bus station's south of town. Lana's there.
Clark, don't worry about it. I'm sure she's home by now. You know what?
I understand that Lana's in danger, so, like, it's good that Clark left. And he did make the promise to Whitney. But I don't know, it really, I don't know. If we, the audience, didn't know she was in danger, or if she wasn't in danger at all, it just proves the point that when it comes to Lana, he'll sacrifice Chloe. It's just what it really feels like. Which isn't fair to Chloe, in my opinion.
So, you're using your mother's stock to fund the buyout. That's your secret source. I must admit, it's a bold move, Lex, but it won't work. Forfeiting your own future.
Or forging a new destiny free from you.
Ooh!
You're my enemy.
Please! Please!
I'll bury you and everyone in Smallville who takes your side.
Yes! Oh. Damn, he's still moving. Come on. Do it. Do it! Come on, you piece of wood! But Lex is gonna be a good person and save him, isn't he? Help me, says the father who was okay closing down the plant that would have exploded. With his son inside of it. Go fuck yourself, Lionel Luthor. Go fuck yourself. And die. Dude, no, no. This is a cliffhanger finale. You're joking. No, this can't be. Oh my god. I was only gonna watch the first 4 episodes, but like, you can't leave me on a cliffhanger. You can't do that. You can't. What? Give me a second. Make sure we're still recording. Okay, we are. I knew we were running down the clock, but that. Oh my god. There was only 4 minutes, and I was like, how are we gonna solve all the, and we couldn't, it didn't happen. There's more. There's more. I'm gonna have to do the next episode today. There's no me not doing the next episode today, because like who knows the next time I get to record. Like, I only get to do this like every 2 weeks. Whoa. Okay, well, you know what? Let's talk about this episode, I guess. I mean, I feel like I thoroughly discussed my feelings on Whitney, which is that I mean, best character development I've seen in quite some time. I have got to be honest. I mean, just immaculate. I loved it. It was great. It was awesome. Really. I understand Lana's like hesitancy of not being sure and everything. Like, I really do see where it's coming from. Not just from a, does she kind of like Clark thing, but like, also as like a young woman who could not be sure of her future. I mean, it's, making a promise that big is it's a big promise. I loved the moment between Clark and Whitney. I love that, like, Clark knew to request Chloe's favorite song. That was really cute, even though he left. But you know what? I'll say it was warranted because Lana's life really was in danger. But, you know, it just sucks that that happened. I think Jonathan Kent will be okay. I don't think anything will happen to him with the tornado. But I want to say that I understand a father's rage. And even a mother's rage, really. But, man, never. Why? I mean, it's just not smart. And it's not a Fallon situation, because at least when Fallon did it, he was kind of a cop and he could semi-hide behind the badge. This guy is just a reporter, and I don't know, but he's got proof, and it just, like, my thing with Fallon was he didn't have proof. He had no photo or video evidence whatsoever, and he got away with so much. Whereas the reporter, whatever his name is, has actual evidence. But I feel like once you take that down, what has he got? You know what I mean? I don't know. It was a really good. I really enjoy that there wasn't really, like, besides Lionel Luthor, there wasn't really, like, a bad guy or anything, or like a super powered villain situation. I liked having just kind of like this breather episode that we didn't have to figure anything out, that it really was, even though the Lionel stuff was happening, it was kind of a breath of fresh air of just like, let's just let these characters be kids that get to go to a dance, and, you know, I like that. But I think it was a really good episode. It does kind of suck that it ended on a cliffhanger situation to be continued, because I feel like I have to watch next episode to really give my thoughts on the finale of Smallville, because you don't really get the ending to this that you need, I guess. Not everything gets wrapped up in a bow. Actually, everything is, the bow is flying everywhere. So yeah. But yeah, all in all, I really liked the episode. I think it was fun. As always, I hope you subscribe and you like, and you maybe even leave a comment and tell me how you felt about Whitney, if he ever did grow on you, if he was always like that character you're like, ugh, can't wait till he leaves. Or if you feel how I feel, which is that, like, he's had this beautiful character growth. Tell me if you're excited for season 2. We'll be starting season 2 just immediately after this one. There will not really be a pause. We'll just continue going with it. But yeah. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.